Hey guys, today we have a 2018 Nissan Pathfinder, and we're going to do a test fit of the Malone SteelTop roof rack system. Now the system mounts to the raised side rails that are on your Pathfinder. It'll allow you to get your favorite accessories on top of your roof, whether you've got a bike rack, a kayak carrier, or even a cargo basket, and it can do a lot more than that. Now there's a couple of things I really like about this roof rack system. One being that it comes pre-assembled, so we don't have to put together any fit kits, we don't have to slide our legs onto our crossbars. It's all going to come like this. Literally all we have to do is put our spacers on and then put it on our side rails. Now our square bar is going to be 58 inches long. That's going to be plenty of space for you to be able to get your favorite accessories up top. You see we have the square bar design, which is going to give us a more rugged look to our vehicle when compared to those aero bars. We also might experience a bit more wind noise and drag, but you can always purchase a fairing to put on the front to reduce some of that noise. The other thing I really like about this roof rack system is that it's very low profile when compared to a lot of other systems out there. It doesn't add too much to the top of our side rails, and it's just going to give it a cleaner look than compared to the roof racks that maybe come up a few more inches. Now on our legs, we are going to have these end caps with locks, and the keys do come with your roof rack. You just unlock it, gives you access to the tightening bolt that's on the inside, which is what secures our roof rack to the raised side rails. We can put up the lock it in place. Now the two clamps that come under our raised side rail and secure our roof rack are going to have a rubber coating, so you're not going to have to worry about any harm coming to the raised side rails. And because our Nissan Pathfinder's side rails are a bit thin, we had to put in the additional rubber spacer that comes with our roof rack to make sure we got that snug fit that we're looking for. Now like I said, this roof rack is going to be pretty low profile. For some clearance measurements, first I'll go from the top of our roof to the bottom of our crossbar. That's just going to be 1 3/8 inches. Now that might be a downside to having such a low profile, but as long as you're careful with your clamp-on accessories and any straps that come under your crossbar, you won't damage or harm the finish on top of your roof. Now if we go from the top of our roof to the top of our crossbar, that's just going to be 2 1/4 inches. Now keep in mind that's how much you've added to the top of your roof for any low clearance situations. We're also going to have a 165-pound weight capacity to our roof rack, but double check with your Pathfinder's owner's manual to make sure your roof can handle that weight. Now that we've gone over some of those features, I'll show you how to get it installed. Like I said, this rack comes pre-assembled, so all we need to do really is add this spacer, which is just specific to our Pathfinder because our raised side rails are so thin. How we're going to do it is this tab right here is going to sit right there on the top part, and then we're going to bring those little clamps around like so. Now from there, we're ready to throw it on our roof. Now because the height of the Pathfinder is a bit much for me, I'm going to go ahead and open up the door and step up here so I can see where I'm installing my roof rack. Now from here, all we got to do is just get the clamp over our side rail like so, and the same on this side. Now before we do any tightening down, we want to make sure our crossbar spread is even on both sides, and we want to make sure that our crossbar overhang is even. So let's grab a tape measure and do that. Now when measuring a crossbar spread, we're going to go from center bar to center bar. It doesn't necessarily matter what the measurement is. You can base it off whatever accessory you might be using that day, but you just want to make sure it's over 24 inches. So we're just going to go center bar, and we'll do the same on the other side. Now we need to measure our crossbar overhang to make sure it's even on both sides. I've already measured the other sides, so let's double check, make sure it's even. Now it needs to come this way just a little bit, but because I know the measurement of the other side, I can just stay on this side, and now I know that I took off the same amount on that side and added it to here. So now we'll grab our tightening tool, and we'll begin to tighten it down. We have our included tool. We'll just insert it into the tightening bolt and begin tightening down our rack. And you don't need it to get too tight, you just want it pretty snug. Don't want to over tighten. Give it a quick shake. We see it's moving the car, which probably means it's tight enough. So we'll grab our end cap, put it on, and take our key, lock the end cap in place. And once you repeat this process to the other side, you're ready to load up your favorite roof rack accessories and then hit the road. Now that's going to do it for our look at the Malone SteelTop roof rack system on our 2018 Nissan Pathfinder.